Now, just under 2,000 of these have already gone today, and what it means is we've sold out of our warehouse stock. Is that as of now? It is. So we are now officially into the clever thing that you can do with QVC, which means you don't pay now. I know a lot of people have just had payday, but you don't pay now. You pay when it's dispatched. So you don't have to make up your mind. You can get this. If you thought earlier I would get it if I could pay later, you can pay when it's dispatched. It's due to be dispatched the week commencing the 16th of March. And now that means you can get yourself the new Dyson cylinder, today's special value, that has £165 saving on it. And it's got such a clever filter. And look what's on your screen. If you're looking for a new vacuum cleaner, this is a free P&P offer, which means you get all of the money back that you paid if you're not completely happy with it. £69.99 is the easy pay, times 4, the maximum that we do. And talking of money, look at this bargain. Today's special value, £279.96. From Dyson, including the £65 extra accessories, it's £444 or so, saving you over £165 and no P&P. So if you need to see if this is the one for you, get in touch and get yours now, especially if you want all the accessories that come with it. Today's special value ends at midnight, so make that call right now. Remember, you're paying later, not now. Call your friends. You can even buy one for them if you want to. You can ring up and change the payment details after if you can do it straight away. People do that. Some people go, well, you intend to buy one for your friend. People say, why don't you get me one? And people say that all the time. 803-868, the last airing, get yours now. Now, there's all your details for it. It's lovely to have Alex back from Dyson. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you as well.
We've got some fantastic demos ahead of us in this next 12 minutes. If you've got any questions stopping you buying it, I'd love to know what they are. Tweet me at Debbie Flint. If you can call as well, 0800 54 44 34. But what do you love about your Dyson? And this is the cylinder vac. So tell us what we're talking about here.
What we're looking at is how it can perform on hard floor. And with it, you may have seen this before with some of our other machines, but it's actually seeing how well it performs with the fine dust on a hard floor, but more importantly, with the crevices as well. So that's the gaps between your floorboards, between the tiles, on the slate floor, on the granite floor, any of those hard floor surfaces that you have. And what we're seeing is as it's going over, you're picking up all that fine dust, and there's a lot of it on this floor just now. Yeah. It's a highly polished surface, and we're picking it all up here. And then when we go to the front here, what we're actually seeing is how that has performed, how that's picked up within those grooves, within those crevices, those very difficult to clean areas. And because other vacuum cleaners don't have this pre-printed technology, they're not picking up all of that fine dust in the same way. In fact, many cylinders...
That could be where your grouting is in your tile.
Yeah, or the gap between the floorboards. Yeah. Anything like that on a hard floor. And other vacuum cleaners, and cylinder vacuum cleaners in particular, might not have a brush bar full stop. So this is also going to work on the carpet as well, and we'll show you that as we go along.
We will, but so straight away you know that this is the cylinder vac, it's going to work well. You can see how it's constructed. We're going to go to the accessories in just a sec, but can you just show us, people who don't understand what a cylinder vac is, you've still got all the Dyson technology in there?
Yeah, still all the Dyson technology, and if actually can it then just take that off, it's all compact within here. So for some people, it's looking at it, and when it's still got the transparent bin, still nice and easy to empty, and it's got that radial route cyclone technology.
What does that mean?
So it's working in the same way. In short, if we just open that up to let you see it, your larger pieces of dirt, dust and debris are caught all in the bin, with that bin closed nice and easy. Your medium-sized particles, fluff here, is attracted to that inner shroud where it stays there.
Okay, and a lot of others have that, but this next bit is where it gets really clever.
So I'm going to take that bin off totally. What they may have is a porous filter in the middle there. Now, sometimes you can see almost a cardboard-looking material. Yeah. Sometimes it's hidden behind some plastic. That is then starting to lose suction as the smaller particles are starting to clog that. It's also a hidden consumable because you're supposed to wash that every time you empty the bin, and then, according to manufacturer's instructions, you're supposed to replace that every 3 to 6 months.
But with this one you don't, because what's the third stage?
The third stage is where we repeat that cyclonic performance, spinning the dirt and dust and separating them from the air, and doing it on a much smaller scale through all of these cyclones at the top. These knobbly bits are not for decoration. Yeah. There's a purpose to them. In there. Something happening, because all of these small particles, pollen, bacteria, mould, are all caught within this lifetime washable filter. Once a month, cold water through that, leave that to dry naturally, put it back in.
And what gets caught in here?
You're looking at pollen, bacteria, mould, so to 0.5 of a micron, so small that you'd fit thousands of these on a pinhead alone. So when you think about how small it is, this is why this model has accreditation from the British Allergy Foundation.
So
air
that's...
expelled out the back is up to 150 times cleaner than the air we're breathing just now in terms of pollen, bacteria
You could even
and mould.
leave this on in a bedroom and it will clean the air very slowly. So if you think, why get this cylinder vac? That's one of the big reasons why, because of all that technology making the air cleaner, making your house cleaner and keeping hold of the dirt. So if you've got people with allergies, this is absolutely brilliant, especially coming into hay fever season because it catches the pollen as well. Now, what else do you get with it? Because if you just talk us through the accessories, this is where you get really clever and such good value with this set.
With it, what we're seeing is we've got the wand here and you've got 8 levels of adjustment. So you adjust that to your preferred height. With it, we can take that cleaner head off, and we've seen some of what that does. And what we've given you is an option of another cleaner head, a dual mode floor tool. So if you've got a rug with a longer pile and you don't want that, you know, the brush bar going round that, you think it's going to get caught. And do you know what? There's another head that still gives you the manoeuvrability to get nice and low underneath the sofa, underneath the furniture. And again, you can use on carpet and hard floor.
And that getting under the furniture is a really good reason to get this one, especially if that bigger ball one won't go underneath. Maybe you've got something at home and you know you can't get underneath that gap that's just that big under the bed. This is going to do it for you with that particular attachment.
Then, again, we can take the one directly off, and some of the other tools that typically come with it. We've got the tangle-free turbine, which will show you, we mentioned about doing this on the stairs in a confined area, but if you push that red button to switch the machine on, if you just switch it on there for me, what we can see is with longer strands on that confined surface, it then picks that all up, and if we switch it off again...
And what has it done? It's 12 round and round and round. Just like if you did this on the floor with your hands and there's lots of long hair where your daughter brushes it, or perhaps where the dogs are,
the hair up and then capturing it all within the bin. So that normally comes with it. But the added value today are then these additional tools. So when we look at it, we've got the mattress tool, so called for all your soft furnishings. Again, my glamorous assistant, if you can switch the red button. What we're looking at is when we go through that. Now here we've got the sofa, but you could use this for the bedding, you could use this for the curtains. Do you know what? Rather than plumping the cushions, we could even give them a quick vacuum, and we'll switch that off.
Brilliant.
Straightforward.
And do your mattress with that. If you know you've got, again, with people with allergies, it's a proper mattress one. Fantastic. That's it.
Then we can attach the wand back on. Again, still using the click fit system. We've got an up-top tool. So called, so we can go up top. And with it, that then allows us to reach those hard-to-reach areas. On top of the pelmet, on top of the bookcase, on top of the wardrobe, and more. You can then angle that and twist and pivot that to deal with a pendant lampshade. So that comes in the Clean and Tidy kit.
So tops of anything, ledges, the tops of wardrobes, it might be even the top of a door frame, you can get that done.
Then we've got a soft dusting brush. So rather than using a feather duster, knocking the dust around with static, letting it settle, don't move the dust, remove the dust, and when it comes to it, you can then switch it on, and we can then dust over those delicate surfaces, and it's as straightforward as that. Then, when it comes to it all of these tools and accessories can then be put in this storage bag, which you can even have hanging up in the cupboard, so they're all going to be there as and when you need them.
All of that, all those jobs you can do. How fantastic is this? Get in touch and get yours, and I'll tell you how to order it while you watch this. 803 868, it is advanced orders. You can get in touch now to get yours, but you only get this today. P&P was £8.95, by the way, £8.95, and this is the final airing, so this is the time to make up your mind. And this particular Dyson is the one to get if you love the idea of the accessories and the attachments, or you haven't got the strength to push an upright around, or the upright just doesn't do it for you, doesn't get into nooks and crannies. You've got loads and loads of furniture in your home possibly you have to get round, or you need to stretch up, you need to reach up high, or what about if you just want to try it? Vacuum with your existing one, then vacuum with this. Use it for the Dyson Challenge, where you can see in the canister what you've actually vacuumed up afterwards, and then it goes into the bin, and you know it makes sense at 4 easy pay payments of £69.99, £279.96, down from what would be £165 more if you got it from Dyson. Free P&P, and if you've never ever ordered from QVC before, I'll tell you how to order. Where do you want to send it? How do you want to pay? 3 to 5 working days time, you'll have it, after the advanced order date, which is the 16th of March, and then you've got your 30-day tryout period that starts then. All of these accessories included, but make sure you get yours now. It's 803-868, and your 30-day tryout period means you can completely use it. It's not just get it out the box and look at it, it's give it a go. Make sure you get your new Dyson today from QVC. Get on the phones and get yours now. The guys were actually saying to me that it's one of the best deals that you've ever done, and certainly unbeatable in terms of the extra accessories.
I believe it's been our lowest price cylinder TSV that we've ever done here on QVC.
Excellent.
And with it, what we've got is we've got the benefit of an upright by having that brush bar, but in a cylinder, which means on the carpet, you're just walking with it. And all you've got, though, is the weight of the wand. You're not pushing and pulling 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kilos backwards and forwards.
True.
And likewise, it's not that it's a cylinder whereby the brush bar isn't doing the work, so you're bending over, and you're having to put the effort in to do the job. It's doing it for you. Then when it comes to then going off the carpet, you're not having to bend down and stand on something and do something. You can just effortlessly move onto the hard floor, and then the carbon fibre filament is making contact with the floor. This is giving you an anti-static quality, so you're not chasing dust bunnies, you're not moving the dust around, you're picking it up.
And you can see that really clearly in there.
Yep. When it then comes to pulling it along, it's not relying on little casters and wheels, it follows you, you then turn round, and then it just follows behind you, turns on the spot. So as a result, as you're cleaning, you're looking forward at the job in hand, looking to pick up the debris that you can see, what you can't, but you're not having to worry about, is that going to crash into the coffee table? Is that going to scrape along the skirting board? Because everything that makes it work is in the ball, so it gives it a very low centre of gravity. If we take the bin off for a little second, we can see that rather than it being pulled by the nose or by something on top of the machine, again, it's a lower centre of gravity at the bottom. As you then pull it, that will then follow. It's a steering mechanism within the cylinder itself, so its pivot point, its turning circle, is right in the middle of the machine.
And you said about how light it was to push along, and it's quite light to transport as well, presumably, if you need to go up and downstairs.
So if you do have to go up and stairs, again, the handle would come into play there. You then just pick up by the handle, and then to empty it, you then just push that grey button, the arm is released, and then you've got the canister here, and that's straightforward to deal with. So as a result, very easy for you to be taking around the household. And then, if you then go over to the stairs, this is where we see the tangle-free turbine in operation. And this is where, although it's an animal model, you don't have to have a pet for this to be relevant. If you've got stairs, if you've got carpet, any confined area...
Or long-haired children. Actually,
or a long-haired presenter working alongside you, then I don't know what's been happening today, Debbie, but this may even be yours. So with it, switching it on, we've got the longer strands here that would normally get caught around the brush bar. We can do the stairs, we can do the back plate and the riser, and we can get into those areas. And rather than creating friction and agitation with just a conventional stair tool, this is then making that job easier. When we then switch it off, you can see nothing has wrapped around there that you're going to then have to pull out. It's there like so. So when it comes to those confined areas, that's why you would use tangle-free turbine. That's why you don't have to have a pet to have a Dyson animal model.
And that's included as well. Now, nearly 100 orders already gone. Remember, this is the last airing. We've got one more, I think, one more demo to show you with the lampshade, which is really important, I think, especially if you've never seen something like this before and you've got really difficult to wipe down areas. This accessory is going to help you, and it all comes in this little pack, and that's normally £65.
Exactly, so we've seen it hanging up. What you would do is you would put all the tools there, and then when you need them, they're to hand. So the soft dusting brush, you can then take off. Again, attach on to the cuff, switch it on, and even those delicate areas, this is when you're then just pulling it in and going through. So with that, it then means that each of these are tools. It's really important to refer to this as a bag where you keep the tools. They're not accessories and little things that come with it. They're as engineered as the machine itself. So when you put everything together, you've got a machine that can be on your carpet and your hard floor with optimum contact on that floor type, giving you maximum pickup, picking up more microscopic dirt, dust and allergens, but with a wide range of tools for every cleaning occasion. So as your main vacuum cleaner, this could be the solution. And if you've never thought about cylinder before, then this could be Your new
the
vacuum
exact
cleaner.
one.
This could
Well,
be the solution.
especially because it's one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful, that Dyson have done. And that cylinder construction, that means that with a filter in the middle, it traps pollen, it traps mould, and it traps bacteria to 0.5 of a micron. That's what you're comparing it with. That's why to get this one. And it's £165 saving. Today's special value, and it's on advanced orders. So popular today. For those people that say, why is there another Dyson vac? We've sold out of the warehouse stock. So people wanted it, it's gone. Now we're in advanced orders. You're not paying now. You're paying when it's dispatched. It's due to be dispatched the middle of March. It's been fabulous to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thanks once again.
See you.
Thank you. Cheers.